There's something about walking into a thrift store and not knowing what you're going to find that never gets old for me. It's that little thrill of the hunt, the idea that something beautiful is just sitting there waiting. Today we're heading into Value Village, and I honestly have no idea what we're going to come across. But I do know this: we're going to slow down, take our time, and see if there's anything worth bringing home and giving it a little love. So grab your coffee, come along, and let's go thrifting. Okay, so it has been a little while since I've been to this particular value village, and I always love coming back after some time away. You truly never know what's going to be on the shelves. I always start in the art section, and right away I spotted another one of those prints I've been collecting. Now have four of them all together, and they all come in different frames, which I just love. This one has the most beautiful sage green matting, and the print inside is gorgeous, but the frame is definitely going to need a little DIY love before it finds its place in my home. Another frame piece that caught my eye had the most stunning frame details. Really intricate and pretty. The color wasn't quite right, but the bones of it are beautiful, and that's all you really need when you're thrifting, right? Now I do want to be transparent with you. Value Village can be on the pricier side for thrift store. If you have other secondhand shops near you, especially if you're working with a tighter budget, I'd really encourage you to compare prices first. I've seen Dollar Tree items priced at $5 or more here, so it's always worth doing a little homework. That said, there are still gems to be found if you take your time. I always make a point of looking through the books. I love hunting for beautiful spines, and I always take the cover off to see what the actual hardcover looks like underneath. Sometimes it's absolutely stunning and would look incredibly styled on a shelf. Something I noticed on this visit: if you're looking to get ahead on your Christmas decorating, now might actually be a great time to start checking your local thrift stores. They had quite a few holiday pieces out already. One that really caught my attention was a sleigh that had a sparkly side, but flip it over, and the other side has this beautiful wood look finish. And it even has a home sense sticker on the back. With a little bit of work, that sparkle side is gone, and you've got something really lovely. They also had a collection of bells, and if you follow me over on my DIY channel, you've seen me make over bell just like these. A Magnolia has a beautiful little bell that these actually resemble quite a bit, and with a coat of paint, you can get a very similar look for a fraction of the price. I'll have that video linked in the description box for you. There was also a really sweet set of Christmas plates, a set of 4 dessert plates for $5.49 and dinner plates for 8 at $10.49. If you're looking to build out a holiday table setting, the thrift store is such a great place to start. You can mix and match and create something really special. I was also drawn to the baskets and trays, as always am. But I had to be honest with myself and leave those behind. My shelves are already full of them. I also spotted a really pretty little vase with lovely details on it, and they had quite the collection of candles, Christmas tree shaped ones, and even some of those old party light candles. Those bring back so many memories from about 25 years ago. Does anyone else remember those? The glass vase section is always one I spend time in. I have video on my DIY channel showing how I transform plain glass vases to look like stone. So if you're in the market for vases, keep an eye out. They're almost always a great find at a thrift store. The floral section was a little bit of a disappointment this time around. Not a lot to choose from, and I was hoping to find some interesting stems for fall or even just for now. But that's thrifting. You take the good with not so good. I always browse the wood section as well. Boxes, cutout signs, anything with good bones that could be transformed into something beautiful. There was a washboard that I thought was interesting. And these baskets with a little liner, I'm pretty sure come from Dollarama, brand new for about around $5. So I left those behind. They also had some sweet little gold pots and cups in the brass and antique gold section, which is always worth a peek. One of my favorite areas to check is the little bags of decorative items. I found a bag of faux apples and pears, and the pears looked incredibly realistic. Usually these bags are around $5, which is such a great deal. And speaking of faux fruit, those grapes you've seen on my Christmas tree, I found those at a dollar store called Looney Tunes about 30 years ago, and I still use them every single year. I love that. There was also a bag of small frames, and I spotted one with the most beautiful detail on it. Not the greatest color, but the frame itself is really pretty and has so much potential. In the linen section, I found some napkins I liked, but there were only three, and I really needed at least four, so I had to leave those behind. The pillowcases and pillows didn't speak to me this time, and neither did the blanket section. still on a hunt for two matching lamps for my bedroom. They had plenty, but nothing that felt quite right. I did want to point out those little chandelier shades or lampshade parts. With a bit of paint, they can easily be transformed into Christmas bell. Just something to keep in mind as you're browsing. They also had color changing light stakes if they're your thing for the holidays, and a really nice artificial grape plant in great condition for $16. All right, now let's head home and talk about what actually came home with me. First, I want to share these pots, and I didn't actually find these at the thrift store. These came from my mother in law, and I am completely in love with them. The colors are exactly what I've been gravitating towards lately, so warm and neutral. I think they're going to look absolutely beautiful style on a kitchen shelf or on a counter if you have open shelving. I also picked up the little frame I mentioned. It has such good bones, and I think with a little makeover it's going to be really charming sitting on a shelf. The bag of raw fruit came home with me too, mostly for the pears, but I also have plans for the apples. I want to transform them with a DIY finish to get the look I love from a certain decor brand. You know the one, they have beautiful styled apples on their website, but I'm not paying the price when can make something similar at home for almost nothing. And these faux pears will look stunning in a bowl styled on a kitchen counter. I also picked up a little box, and my plan is to give it a look finish. I'll be sharing that DIY over on my channel, or DIY channel. Then I'll style it on a coffee table with some books and a few other little pieces. And of course, the sage green print came home with me. I'll be refreshing that frame with a new color, and I cannot wait to show you how it turns out. And last but not least, this piece, I actually this up a while ago and I almost gave it a makeover. But lately I've really been loving blue tones in my home, so I decided to keep it as is for now. I think it's going to look so pretty on a sideboard, a nightstand, or a little side table. Well, I hope you enjoyed coming along on this little thrift haul. And if you want to see all of these pieces get their makeover, head on over to my DIY channel. I'll have everything linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.